Toast to the homies because they chose to go before me. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna call this one, but I guess I saw a post on Facebook, so I figured it was probably um, a good idea. Um, Something I haven't talked about yet. I think I'll probably end up getting to the point where I talked about a lot of shit, and I might have to go through my subjects folder I have to find stuff that's new. But now I'm still doing well with coming up with new ideas. So, relationship advice. I saw a meme that said, "You get what you think you deserve." And I always hear women talk about, "Where are the good men? Where are the good men? Where are the good men? Why can't I find good men?" Um, you get what you think you deserve. And a lot of people naturally have low self-esteem because of the type of social conditioning we have. We're kind of raised to think that we're not adequate. You know what I mean? We're not smart enough. We're not sexy enough. We're not adventurous enough. Blah blah. We're not exciting enough. We don't party enough, or we're not angelic enough. Um, so therefore, we're not looking for something that is equivalent to what we think we are. We think we are scummy, so when scummy comes along, we assume that that is kind of all we can get, and then we tend to where's my beard crooked? There you go. Then we choose that, and we're like, well, that's fucking all I'm worth, so I might as well take that. A lot of times why I talk about self-love all the time is because like that's fucking key to everything, and people don't really know that. They continuously try to fix their lives, change their relationships, find different men, find different relationships, and it never happens, and they wonder why I'm searching, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and it's not working. I'm never happy. Shit fails. This and that, and this is coming from a guy, mind you, who has had a good amount of broken relationships. Yet on the other hand, I'm not going to lie. Some people have said that I should start giving relationship advice just because I've changed myself a lot, and I've been through a lot when it comes to relationships. Uh, so I figured, and I would start talking about it more. Um, but so it's like if you're one of those people out there that's like, oh, I keep finding assholes, I keep dating assholes. Well, that's because for some reason your self-esteem is low enough to where you think that that's the type of person you deserve. uh, I do hear some people that say, oh, he was nice in the beginning, but to say that's truth, that's a rarity. Most people that date douchebags, they will be honest with me and say, nah, he was pretty much a dick from the get-go. So a lot of people can't use the excuse of he was nice in the beginning. Um, and the thing is, like, you don't understand. You keep looking at outside sources. Why do I keep finding bad men? Well, you're with bad men because you choose bad men, and you think you don't deserve a good man. I've had girls tell me that. I'm not going to sit here and say a million, but I've had some say, you're too good for me, and I deserve a person like you. And I'm over there like, why? Like, what do you? First of all, who am I? Second of all, well, why would you ever think that about yourself? Like you don't deserve anything better, and you're not going to get anything better until you realize that you do deserve better. And until you realize that how wonderful you are as a person, you're gonna keep running into fucking dick, 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 and dick. And for me, like I can't sit here and whine about the relationships I've been in because I chose the woman I've been in relationships with. And for me, a piece of my issue was like I see a lot. Like I dated a lot of women that were like madly in love with me, but I didn't really feel that for them. So that's like part of something I had to deal with within myself is like the fact that I've got to give myself more, more and more, and start opening up. Um, and a lot of times women also find that too. Oh, I do all this, I do all that, and he doesn't do anything. Well, that's because, yeah, you may know you do a lot, but you don't think that you deserve anything else. I mean, I sit here and sometimes hear these sob stories from girls, and I think, God damn, I just can't believe you actually allow somebody to do that shit to you. I can't believe that you would let somebody treat you like that. And I mean, this goes to really sad stories of women getting abused, and that's fucking God. That's so sad. Or it's not as bad, but still bad, where they're just mentally abused, or the guy doesn't do anything, never talks to the kids, blah blah, this and that, and the woman fucking does everything, and he never does anything good for it. And now I'm not trying to section out women, but I clearly you guys too. I hear more women talk about this than men do. A lot of men just basically say they're married to bitches who complain and bitch and nag all the time. And partially that's kind of the same thing. If we don't suspect ourselves to be kind individuals and nice and respectful to others, we wouldn't look for that in a mate. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be something we thought about. That wouldn't, because we in ourselves, as I talked about in the last video, we're still invisible to ourselves. We haven't looked at ourselves to say, oh, this is what I am, so this is what I'm looking for. So that's why I think a lot of men find these naggy, insecure bitch types, is because they themselves are bitchy types. They're the types of dudes who are always bitching and moaning and complaining and yelling and screaming and being assholes. So of course they're gonna find bitches, because I'll tell you what, I mean, it's happened to me. If I date a girl who's like real bitchy, I'll fucking cut that shit short real quick. Because I wouldn't be there, because I don't deserve that. I'm not gonna treat her like that. If she wants to try to fucking put me on a leash or talk to me very disrespectfully, or I'll be out like fucking a thief in the night. I'll sink my teeth in the bite. That's DMX for you. So that's my relationship advice. If you're one of those people who's always saying, I can't find a good girl, I can't find a good guy, I keep finding assholes, or I keep finding bitches, look at yourself. I'm going to keep saying this over and over. Don't look outwards, and don't look outwards and say these people are the problem and these people are the problem and there's no good guys and there's no good girls, because you know what? There really is. They're all over around you, but you're not seeing them yet because you don't know how, because you don't think you deserve it and you don't think they're there. But if you learn that it's possible, and you stop blaming shit on other people and blame your fucking self for the shit you run into and what you think you deserve, you're never going to be happy. But if you can look at that, and you really got to get sick and tired of being fucking sick and tired, like I came to a point in my life where I was like, God damn it, like I just want to be good to I want to be good to a woman. I want to find a great woman, and I want her to treat me good. I really want to make this relationship shit work. And then it was like, okay, well, that's what I'm gonna take. And if I don't find it, then I'm gonna fucking leave, because that's what I want. So I kind of was more picky with what I wanted to find. And until you do that, until you look at yourself and see that you're the one choosing what comes into your life, you're not forced. Unless it's some forced overseas indigenous sex trade or some shit like that, which is most of us is not what's happening. We're not set up with arranged marriages. So look at yourself. Look at yourself, and stop looking at your mates and saying, "Oh, this fucking person." And you can change that, and you can find something better, and you can be happy because you get what you think you deserve. And if you don't think you're good and you don't think you deserve shit, you're gonna find worse than shit.